Throughout the universe, countless species thrive under the stars, each believing they hold a unique key to existence. But among them is a species so paradoxical, so inherently contradictory, that it both fascinates and terrifies the most advanced civilizations. They call themselves humans, a fragile, emotional, unpredictable race from a relatively insignificant planet. At first glance, humans seem ordinary. Weak by galactic standards, their bones break easily, their bodies succumb quickly to hostile environments, and their lifespans are laughably short. They are bound by gravity and plagued by their own primal instincts. Compared to the towering strength of the Valkyrie or the mind-linked brilliance of the Thren, humans appear woefully unequipped for survival, let alone dominance. Yet something doesn't add up. Despite their frailty, humans persist. Alien observers have long debated how this species not only survives but thrives in environments where logic dictates they should perish. Reports from Galactic researchers consistently highlight one baffling fact: humans never stop pushing forward. No matter the odds, no matter the losses, they endure. Even their very history is a tale of contradiction. They destroy their planet with war and pollution, yet develop technologies to heal it. They fight endless battles among themselves, yet rally together against common threats. Their compassion knows no bounds, capable of immense love and sacrifice for their kind, even for other species. And yet, they possess a dark, terrifying side, capable of unspeakable violence and devastation. Galactic scholars recall a particular instance that cemented this bewilderment. An exploratory mission from the highly advanced Irix Collective made contact with a human colony on a desolate, toxic moon. The Irix scientists had deemed the moon uninhabitable for any biological life. Yet, the humans thrived there, having engineered domes and developed technologies far beyond what the Irix believed possible for such a primitive race. One Irix scientist recorded this observation: "We would have abandoned the mission. The conditions were beyond tolerable limits." Yet humans do not yield. They find ways where none should exist. The scholar's words echo through galactic academies to this day. How could a species so seemingly fragile possess such tenacity? Some theorize it stems from their chaotic nature, from their minds wired to find solutions no matter how impossible the situation. Others suggest it's a survival instinct honed by millennia of hardship. Whatever the reason, humanity defies expectations at every turn. Beneath their unassuming exteriors lies a force the universe is just beginning to understand, a force that adapts, evolves, and refuses to be extinguished. And that, perhaps, is the most terrifying truth of all. It's not just humanity's survival that confounds the galaxy, it's how they endure unimaginable hardship without breaking. History is filled with countless moments where extinction seemed inevitable, yet humans found a way to claw back from the brink. Their planet itself has been both a cradle and a crucible. Natural disasters have ravaged entire civilizations, towering volcanic eruptions, floods that swallowed empires, and storms that tore through everything in their path. Any other species might have resigned to fate or scattered across safer worlds. But not humans. They adapted, rebuilt, and found strength in the very forces that sought to destroy them. It's not only nature they've had to overcome. War, perhaps the greatest stain on their history, has repeatedly threatened their existence. They've fought among themselves for land, power, and ideology. Entire cities reduced to ash, millions lost to senseless conflict, yet somehow, they always rise from the ruins. What's remarkable isn't just their resilience but their ability to find unity after the bloodshed. Where other species collapse into endless cycles of revenge, humans seek reconciliation, rebuilding stronger societies from shattered foundations. Their adaptability goes beyond mere survival on Earth. When humanity first set foot beyond their home planet, no one in the galaxy took notice. Spacefaring races dismissed them as naive explorers venturing too far from safety. But humans didn't just explore, they thrived in the harshest environments. They settled on worlds too hostile for most life, engineering solutions that baffled alien scientists. From frozen wastelands with no breathable atmosphere to scorching planets where the ground itself burned, humans made these worlds their own. There's a story often told among interstellar travelers. A human mining crew was stranded on a barren asteroid after a catastrophic accident destroyed their ship. Supplies dwindled, and rescue seemed impossible. Any other species would have perished. But the humans didn't give up. They salvaged every piece of wreckage, repurposed their technology, and constructed a crude but functional habitat. They survived for months until help finally arrived. When asked how they managed it, the crew leader simply shrugged and said, "We make do." That's the human way, making do when all seems lost. It's not just stubbornness, it's an instinct deeply embedded in their nature. They don't wait for miracles, they create their own. And perhaps that's what sets them apart from so many other species. They are defined not by the challenges they face but by how they overcome them, always pushing forward with relentless determination. This unyielding spirit has made them both admired and feared across the galaxy. Because when faced with impossible odds, humans don't surrender. They adapt, endure, and find a way to survive and thrive. And that, more than anything, makes them a species like no other. What truly unsettles alien civilizations isn't just humanity's resilience, it's their minds. Beneath their emotional outbursts and seemingly chaotic behavior lies a terrifying brilliance. The human mind is unpredictable, capable of leaps in logic and creativity that defy conventional understanding. It's this unpredictability that makes them both fascinating and dangerous. While many advanced species rely on collective intelligence or centuries of meticulous research, humans innovate on the fly. They thrive in chaos, solving problems as they unfold, often under immense pressure. Their greatest achievements often arise not from careful planning but from moments of sheer desperation. A well-documented incident involved a human-led fleet facing annihilation from a vastly superior alien force. Conventional tactics were useless against the enemy's advanced shielding technology. Yet, instead of retreating, the human commander devised an unthinkable strategy, weaponizing debris from destroyed ships to overwhelm the enemy's defenses. The move was reckless and unprecedented, but it worked. The alien fleet was obliterated, and the humans emerged victorious. When questioned later, the commander's explanation was simple: "We were out of options, so we made our own." This capacity for lateral thinking is something alien species struggle to comprehend. Their rigid strategies and over-reliance on tradition leave them vulnerable to humanity's unpredictable ingenuity. But it's not just problem-solving that makes the human mind dangerous. It's their capacity for both empathy and destruction. They can form deep connections, building alliances even with species who once considered them enemies. Their compassion can inspire remarkable acts of cooperation and unity. Yet, that same mind harbors a darker side, one capable of unparalleled violence. A peaceful species once made the mistake of underestimating this duality. They initiated a territorial conflict, believing humans would negotiate or retreat. Instead, the humans retaliated with a ferocity that left the aggressors shattered. The message was clear: humans might seek peace, but when pushed too far, they become a force of reckoning. Psychologists across the galaxy have tried to unravel this duality, but no definitive answer has been found. Is it their evolutionary history of survival on a hostile planet? Or is it something intrinsic to their very nature, a spark that drives them to create and destroy in equal measure? Even their cultural expressions reveal this complexity. Their stories, music, and art often explore themes of both hope and despair, love and loss, creation and destruction. No other species captures the spectrum of existence quite like humans do. And perhaps that's what makes them so formidable. Their minds are untethered by convention, unrestricted by fear of failure. They adapt, innovate, and endure not just physically, but mentally. The universe has learned to tread carefully around humans, for their greatest weapon isn't their technology or their strength, it's their unpredictable, boundless minds. As humanity ventures deeper into the stars, the galaxy watches with a mixture of awe, curiosity, and apprehension. They've gone from being a primitive species on a backwater planet to a rising force reshaping interstellar politics and alliances. What once seemed improbable is now inevitable. Humans are becoming one of the galaxy's dominant powers. Their expansion isn't driven solely by conquest or ambition. Humans have a knack for forming unlikely alliances, earning loyalty through their courage, ingenuity, and, perhaps most surprising, their empathy. Entire civilizations, once skeptical of humanity, now stand beside them, drawn by their relentless determination and willingness to fight not just for themselves but for others. But their rise hasn't come without ethical challenges. As they claim new worlds and navigate complex galactic disputes, questions arise about their methods. Some alien leaders whisper that humans are becoming too much like the empires they once opposed, asserting dominance where diplomacy might suffice. Yet others argue that the galaxy has long needed a species unafraid to make difficult decisions. Their military might, combined with their unpredictability, has made them both feared and respected. Alien strategists study human tactics, knowing that no battle plan is safe from human improvisation. Even technological superpowers tread carefully, aware that humans will find a way to counter any advantage given enough time. However, it's not just their martial prowess that shapes the future, it's their influence on culture, science, and philosophy. Their stories, filled with themes of resilience and hope, have begun to inspire other species. Their scientific advancements, fueled by insatiable curiosity, are accelerating galactic progress. Even their flawed but passionate governance systems are being studied as alternatives to stagnant bureaucracies. Yet lurking beneath this ascent is a lingering question. What happens when humans face a threat they cannot overcome? Will their tenacity continue to push them forward, or will their dark impulses lead to their undoing? The galaxy can only speculate. One thing is certain: humanity will not fade quietly into the void. They have already defied the odds, reshaped perceptions, and left an indelible mark on the universe. Their spirit, flawed but indomitable, continues to drive them forward, unyielding in the face of the unknown. As alien civilizations watch their rise, many are left with the same thought: humanity may be the most dangerous species the galaxy has ever encountered, not because of their strength or technology, but because they refuse to be defined by limitations. And in a universe governed by rigid rules and cautious steps, that refusal changes everything.